What's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversations. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. What day is today? What, Wednesday? Hump day? Feels good to be the Art Man. I just received my batch of orders that I have to ship out of Art Man apparel illustration hoodies, and it is looking really well. Really, really well. The quality. The quality is off the chain of this merch, and I am so proud of myself because I am doing the thing, but I am not proud because I ran out of fucking papers. Oh shit. I might be cooked here, fellas. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Oh shit. Nope. I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked. I found another pack of papers. We're lit. We're fucking lit. Somebody asked, damn, Art Man, how can you get fried at 7 a.m. in the morning? I'm like, dude, I get stoned and paint a picture that makes me fucking thousands of dollars over time, man. Because art don't expire. Art lasts forever. I still get paid for pictures I draw in fucking 2020, and it's 2025. So that's why I love getting stoned, because I love the creativity. But man, shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat. Shout out to my dude. He said Tank don't want it. Yeah, niggas is quiet. Niggas is quiet. Niggas is quiet. Niggas is quiet. They want to act like that's just not true, bro. Nah. Roach got that nigga tongue, bro. More than enough time to pass. Fuck all that. More than enough time had fucking passed, bro. Even when Spence fought Crawford, after that, niggas was already talking about when's the rematch happening. Niggas was planning on a rematch. With this shit, it's like niggas is getting quiet. Said they trying to get Loma. He barely escaped that Roach fight. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm done. I'm done sugarcoating shit. I'm done sugarcoating shit. I was being nice, but fuck all that. He barely fucking escaped with a fucking draw, bro. Now he's trying to run to Lomachenko. Fuck all that. Unification, smunification, nigga, I get it, but bro, you had your chance to fight Lomachenko. You not want to fight him years before. Now you want to fight this nigga coming off a fucking a long layoff, injury and all this bullshit years after. Nah, fuck all that. Niggas don't want that Roach smoke. That nigga Roach should put the fear in that man's heart. And niggas talking about some, oh no, it's not what you think, bro. It's not what you think. Man, what the fuck am I supposed to think? We had that fight March 1st, nigga. It's about to be April. And niggas is not talking about when the fight's going to be happen. I haven't heard shit from Javante Davis saying the fight's going to be next. Lately. So let's cook. Let's fucking cook, man. Because everybody talking about, oh, Tank, he's training and he's getting ready. Nigga, I ain't seen no footage of that shit. I ain't seen no fucking post, nothing. Niggas ain't talk about nothing. No fight announcement. All I heard was Tank's handlers want to make Lomachenko versus Tank. Hold on. Let's fucking cook. Let's fucking cook. Does he want the smoke for real? Or is it just all cap? Fed go tell me, ooh, Art man, you just talking shit, man. He's ready. He's getting ready. How you know that? How you know that, nigga? How you know he ready? Niggas do not want the fucking rematch, bro. Because you niggas can talk all this, oh, that's not true. That's not true. Tank is ready for the rematch and all this shit. But nigga, we see what time it is, bro. We would have been got some announcement, bro. There's no announcement, no nothing. Cook. Does he want the smoke for real? No, y'all hit the like button. Y'all share the screen. The stream, let everybody know we on here live right now. Hold on, let me let my people know we are live on YouTube right now. Shout out to my people. Yeah, shout out to my people in the chat. But yeah. So I'm just sitting back like, dog, this is some real strange shit. Niggas is real quiet. Roach really took that man confidence, man. And I don't care what nobody said. A lot of fans want to talk all this bullshit. But if a fighter's talking about retiring and he goes out there and have a questionable performance, there's no guarantee that his mind is on, where it's supposed to be, or he's prepared. We talk about it right now, though. Let's talk about it, man. But here's my thing. It's like this. It's a big risk to go in there and possibly lose a rematch to this guy, Roach. It's not a good look if he loses. It's not a good look if he goes in there and have another competitive fight. Like, for example, everybody tries to critique Boots and say, oh, well, Boots, you went in there with Karen the first time, and then you went in there the second time thinking you're going to do something, but you didn't. It was still kind of the same type of fight. So now people are questioning Boots and making it seem like Boots is not that guy anymore. But it's like, yeah, you see the effects of going in there twice with somebody and that person gives you a very competitive fight. If Tank goes in there in that rematch with Roach and it's very competitive, you can shut that motherfucking all that. He beats Shakur and he beats Haney all it's super easy and all this shit. You can shut that shit down because people will start asking questions like, nah, we've seen this guy not be able to fucking have any answers if he can't knock a guy out. Said Tank really losing my respect. He lost my respect when he started talking about that supporting Ryan Garcia. And then he really lost my respect when he talking about he would have called the police on me for fucking painting a picture of him. But I don't give a fuck about that because you don't have to like me. I don't have to like him. But the thing is, if it's a good boxing match, I'm going to support it. And Roach versus Tank was a good boxing match. So I'm supporting it. And I want to go out to that fight in the rematch. And that's what I'm over here thinking. I'm looking at and this is one of the reasons why I'm talking about this shit, because I want to go to this fight. And I'm looking at my fucking, my Paylocity account. And I can see my PTO hours. And I'm like, dog, I got a gang of PTO hours. I want to plan some shit. Let me request some PTO so I can go watch this fight. But there's no announcement, no date, no nothing. What am I don't even, niggas talking about June. I don't want to take time off in June for some shit that some he say, she say. Nigga, when is Mr. Tweet and Delete? When is he going to post something about this goddamn fight? Said Big Tough is not about beating up others. It's about fighting others who are at risk in a challenge, not somebody we know you can beat. Example, guys like Benavidez, he got my respect for sure. He proved me wrong several times. And Better Beef proved me wrong, Bivol, because they're fighting guys that they're supposed to be fighting. Other champions. I've never heard anything from fucking motherfucking Better Beef or Bivol talking about their opponent is too boring, so that means I shouldn't fight them. That sounds crazy. It said if you scared to lose, you shouldn't be boxing. That's probably why we don't got no rematch right now. Niggas afraid to lose. Look at this shit. Look at this. You see that counter right hand down the middle? And this is for fair use only, just for educational purposes. You see that counter right hand down the middle? It makes me believe that this guy, he knows what's up with Roach, man. This ain't no Rolly, man. This ain't no Frank Martin. You ain't punking niggas. Niggas not scared of you, bro. Niggas ain't scared, bro. He had no plan B. He had no plan B. Man, he had no answer for that counter right hand. I'm about to post that on Twitter right now. That's what I'm looking at. Let me turn it down before I get a copyright strike. Could get past that fucking right hand. But overall, that was a good fight, man. I can't complain. It was a good fight. But yeah, I think he was scared of losing, man, and it was a bad, tough night for him. That right hand was bad for him. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait to the rematch. It's certain things that Roach did in that fight that I have to applaud him on, man. So, I don't have social. You don't be on social media like that. I'm over here just looking at this footage of this Roach fight, man. But yeah, bro couldn't get it past that right hand, that counter right. But there's still hope for him. It's not like I don't have social media, but they said Shakur dropped offer. I'm not even paying attention to that shit right now when it comes to that offer because this nigga got Roach problems. I'm not trying to hear shit from Tank besides Roach, to be honest. A unification with Lomachenko, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm really not trying to hear shit besides, nigga, here's my rematch with Roach, Juneteenth weekend in Vegas. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear Lomachenko. I don't want to hear about Ryan Garcia. I don't even want to hear about no damn Chrome Hearts. I want to hear about motherfucking the fight being announced. Said he definitely got roast problems. Like the coach was telling Keyshawn, saying he got cruise problems. Yeah. Niggas got real life ops in this game. That's one thing I love about boxing, though. For real, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I like boxing. There's a couple reasons why I like boxing, but one of the main reasons why I like boxing is because there's always gonna be the next man. One day you're gonna be the man on top, and next it's gonna be the next guy, the next contender. That's gonna be the next champion. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come and go, but you gotta make your step in this game. And Javante, his legacy, it shows that yeah, he made a lot of money from the sport. a shout out to him for that, definitely. But when they're looking at it like all-time greats, his name not even gonna be close to that conversation. Not even close to that conversation, bro. For real, for real. Nigga said he had more skills than Floyd. What? Nah. Nigga, I can't name nobody from Tank's resume that's going to the Hall of Fame. Not even close. I can't name nobody on Tank resume who I believe is even Hall of Fame worthy. If I can be the person who can choose to be Hall of Fame. Nobody. But you can look at Dev's resume and say, hey, fought Lomachenko. He won against Lomachenko. A guy. And then what's so funny is Tank fans, they don't know what to do. They don't know if they want to diss Lomachenko or praise Lomachenko, because if they diss Lomachenko to hate on Haney, then that makes their man look bad because he's trying to fight him years after Haney. So just post a video saying, "Sorry, I tell him Roach is pricing himself." Oh my God! Send that, Shaw Al. If you got me on social, on Instagram or whatever, tag me or send that to my DM. I want to see that shit. Says funny when his best buddy Ryan said it was a knee. Boy. These niggas be putting their reputation on the line and say, fuck you tomorrow. I know niggas personally who said they don't fuck with Tank after he supported Ryan Garcia after Ryan Garcia cheated Haiti. I know people personally who DM me like, yeah, there's some people who I know who really don't fuck with Tank behind that shit. And he did all that just for Ryan Garcia to be like, nigga, you really lost the fight. Roach should have won the fight. You're a cheater. Nigga, the cheater calling you a cheater. Bro, hey, that's just crazy. Say he just posted a video an hour ago. Who posted a video? Who's Knockout 86? I don't know who that is, bro. Yeah, tag me in that shit. I don't know who that is. So this nigga, he came on your channel before. Bro, I smoke a lot of tree, man. And I talk to a lot of people on the daily at work and online, period. So I don't know who this nigga is. Maybe if I see his face, I know who he is. But yeah, anyways, hopefully that's just not true where niggas is talking about Roach and price himself out. Because what you mean priced himself out, nigga? That just sounds crazy. But you gotta say whatever. You gotta say whatever. But what's wrong for asking for a little bit more cheese anyways? Like, nigga, I took this fight, bro. Like, y'all knew what time it was, man. Y'all know that it's not like I seen the contract, but they paid that man right. But if you're talking about doing the rematch, bro, nigga, what's up? I don't want the same pay. Let's up that shit. Let's up it. Nigga, I want to see some life-changing money now. Because y'all really stiff me. Y'all really stiff me for real, for real. If we being honest. Say you really finna sweep this under. They gonna praise Loma, but put down. Now, if he say fuck this Roach fight and just go on and fight somebody else, like, nah, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. I can't look. You know why I can't respect that? Because these niggas been sitting in my face talking about back in blood for the whole fucking summer. The whole past summer. Devin Haney's a bitch because he's not getting it back in blood. He's not getting it back in blood. Now niggas talking about pricing stuff out, bro. Nigga, pay the price, make the fight happen, because you want to put hands and feet on. Nigga, they talking about you took a knee. They talking about you took a knee, bro. For real, for real. Like, I mean, we seen it, you know what I'm saying? So of course we talk about it. But yeah, these niggas saying you took a knee, bro, on purpose. It wasn't no accident shit. It wasn't no They saying you took a knee because you got hurt. And you gonna let this man walk around this earth knowing that he really dropped you. And you the knockout artist? Man. Said if he don't fight him, it's a duck, bro. Pay the price. I don't give a fuck. Pay the price. Pay the price. Pay the fucking price. Pay the fucking price, bro. He said it's just boxing for me. I don't take seriously. So take fans and the racist Mexican fans really danced together for the fall of Devin. They did. They really did. And some of them still on that shit. I'm like, damn, y'all don't feel a certain type of way? Even after Ryan Garcia said all that shit, y'all still celebrating this nigga? But you know, it's all fake. Let Ryan Garcia lose to fucking Rolly or some shit, or fucking look fucking terrible against Rolly. Let him look terrible against Rolly, or even fucking lose. These niggas gonna be like, well, this nigga trash anyways. He always been trash. He always been trash anyways. Fans are so fickle. Fans are super fickle, bro. One day they feel this way, the next they feel like that, bro. Look how everybody was just riding for Tim Zoo. Niggas was really saying Charlo was ducking Tim Zoo, and Tim Zoo would beat Charlo's ass. Where are those people at today? They're gone. Because that's how boxing is, bro. Boxing fans are full of fake ass fans, bro. Where's the Castano fans? The Castano fans that were picking him to beat Charlo in the rematch. Saying Charlo was overrated to begin with. What happened to them niggas? Gone. These fans will ride with you when you're on top. It looks like you're doing something, but then when you lose, it's nigga, fuck you. I've never associated myself with that person ever. Said Charlo would knock Tim the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. I was saying that back then. I'm like, bro, are you niggas dumb? We just seen this nigga just whoop Castano's ass. I think Castano could have whooped a fucking Tim Zoo's ass. Niggas like, nah, Tim Zoo, he's a warrior because he comes forward and all this shit. I'm like, all right, you stupid ass niggas. What happened? He fought, what's his name, Bakaram. He got his ass beat the fuck up. Easy. He made easy work out of Tim Zoo, bro. Now who talk about Tim Zoo? Niggas don't even know if he gonna beat Joey Spencer for real. I'm picking Joey Spencer because I think Tim Zoo was damaged goods. That was too much of an ass whooping. You said, real question, bro. Look, I'm not a Haney guy. I'm just a boxing fan, bro. But I do like Devin Haney as a boxer. But you said, real question, where does he go if he loses a rematch against Garcia? That's definitely possible. Let's not act like he can't win. Duh, I've said this. I'm realistic, bro, and I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan. Jay is. The dude Jay is back on Twitter is. I just like Devin Haney. He's one of the many boxers that I like. But yeah, with Devin Haney, if he loses that fight to Ryan Garcia in the rematch, then that's on him. Because you knew what time it is. You gave a cheater another opportunity. You gave a cheater another opportunity to fight you again. And if you go in there and you still fucked up from the first fight and you lose the second fight, they're gonna say, "Oh well, nigga, look, he didn't cheat." Even though those positive tests show that science, show that this nigga was on performance enhancing drugs, they'll still be like, "Nah, nigga, fuck that. You lost. Ain't no cheating happened." Ha, see, you know, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. But then again, it's a win for Devin Haney internally because if he goes in there and whoops Garcia's ass, he's gonna feel good, about himself that yeah, the only way to beat me is by cheating or whatever. But if he loses, man, they're gonna fucking cook him. They gonna cook him. They're gonna cook him. But this is the risk that you play. But it's not like he's not making millions of dollars, so I can't really have sympathy for too many these guys in this situation because these guys are making millions. But I do feel bad to the fact that he got cheated. Of course, nobody should be cheated in the sport, but it's like, damn, he knows the risk that he's taking by signing up to fight Ryan Garcia a second time. He's gonna make millions of dollars, but there's a possibility that he may not be the same and he could lose, but he could win. But this is boxing. I'm here for it. What's up? Look, here's my thing. A lot of boxing fans, they got shit twisted about me. Like, look, seeing Wilder, that situation with Wilder versus Fury, like in person, that whole trilogy, just that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's like the fight that I would say kind of like opened my eyes to a lot of things, because with that fight, it's like I see my favorite fighter lose bad in the worst way by a cheater. And I seen everybody celebrate that shit or whatever. Nigga, so when I see other guys losing, it's like whatever, it's like that shit don't move me. And plus, I'm from the era when I seen AB lose. I seen AB lose. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy who really brought me into boxing, AB. I seen him lose to McDonald, man. It was bad. But I'm still here. Because I'm not in there getting my ass whooped. I'm a boxing fan. I'm just watching that shit from the outside. Niggas be talking about how would you feel, bro, if Haney lost? Nigga, what you mean how I feel? Nigga, I still gotta take care of my kids. I still gotta pay these bills. What are you talking about? It's a good fight. I'm gonna pay to watch the fight, but that's on Dev. Dev gotta show and prove. Right. Niggas talk about some, yeah. How do you feel if Devin Haney loses? What you mean, nigga? I ain't getting punched. Bro, I'm at the crib smoking some good weed. Nigga, just watching a good boxing fight, nigga. If niggas lose, niggas lose. Hey, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how do you feel? These niggas be looking at this shit like they're part of the team. And that's why we try to do like niggas be like, oh, Art Bad, why don't you get these guys on your channel and all this and beg them and to I don't have to do none of that shit because what the fuck? That's weird. Y'all can do that. Oh, here comes Jack Alter. Hold on, Jack. Let me use the restroom before I come back and cook Jack real quick. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, my bad. Oh, my family came through. I had to chop it up with my family real quick. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hold on. Let me see what the hell y'all talking about here. Said act art, let Jack join. Yeah, fuck that nigga Jack. He gonna be in there talking some troll shit. Talking about Ryan Garcia. I ain't trying to hear this Ryan Garcia praise on my channel. Hell no. I want that motherfucker to blow my high. Said Haney a good fighter for sure, but a lot of it come down to how bigger he was when his. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. Because Linares was a big ass fucking opponent, and he threw every fucking punch in the book against Linares, fucking boxing his ass, putting on a clinic. Stop it. We're not gonna act like Devin Haney just fought just super small opponents. Like, get the fuck out of here. And what? And hold on. How are we gonna play this game and then say, hey, Devin Haney can't blame him losing on Ryan Garcia being overweight? Like, what are we talking about? I don't like that shit. Niggas be contradicting like a motherfucker. Like, oh, Devin Haney can't use the excuse of Ryan Garcia being overweight and then turn around and say, oh, well, Devin Haney was just bigger than everybody when he fought. Like, nah, we can't do that. He said, nah, be respectful. He said, nah, you don't like to hear it, bro. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty open to a lot of things, man. I'm not super biased to the point where it's like I don't understand certain things. Nah, I do understand. I do understand a lot of things. But if I don't understand, you can make it make sense. How about you join the chat? You join the stream. Put me on game. Educate me. Here's the link. Hold on, I'm about to roll me a joint. Oh, now yeah, work. Oh man, see, I be trying to want people to come in and come and educate me and put me on game. Sad to see motherfuckers contradict themselves and have no logic when it comes to Dev. That's what I'm saying. They want Dev to be the perfect boxer, but don't even hold their fucking favorite fighters to that standard, which is crazy to me. Super crazy to me. Yo,
Yo, shit, what's up? Sorry, I was playing your stream. I didn't hear any audio. Can you
what's
hear
up?
me? Yo, shit, what's up?
Now, what's popping, Vovo?
What's up, brother?
Hell yeah, I see you took that Jack Johnson hoodie off.
Yeah, man. It took me a minute, man. They had to pull me out of it.
Shit, what's going on? What's on your mind?
Shit, chilling. Motherfucking I don't know. I think Devin Haney might want the Lomachenko action more. You know what I mean? I mean, not Devin Haney. Tank might want some Lomachenko action more, man. You know, that's what I think. You know what I mean? Because he bumped into a brick wall, and Lomachenko ain't gonna be around much longer. So you know, that's a legacy fight. You know, for both of them. And if we miss that, you know what I mean? It's I feel as though it'll hurt this era.
The two people work at the complete opposite. Bro, I don't know. I don't know if Tank even wants to try to step up to that level. Like, even though even old Lomachenko is better than the guys he's been fighting, for being 100% honest.
You think so?
I do think so. And
I'm not a big Loma guy. You think he's better than Lamar Roach?
That's hard to argue with, though. I mean,
I think timing is everything in boxing. Yeah, you could say Lomachenko has a better career than Lamont Roach, but right now, physically, I think Lamont Roach is the fresher, better fighter right now. He just might be.
What y'all think about that fight? Do you think like Gervonta was not taking it seriously, or do you think like Lamont Roach is the real deal?
I think Lamont was just somebody who's the real deal at the time.
Yeah, no, not at the time, just period. You know what I mean? When you come in there and you study the guy and you got the game plan and you stick to the game plan and it worked, that showed me that you watch tape, you got a good team with you serious about your craft. So, I think he the goods. I think that was his coming out party. You know what I mean? And he trying to treat it like a coming out party. He trying to do as many.
Man, but I feel like, man, his shit is like they ain't letting him really celebrate for real.
They ain't though. They ain't gonna let him celebrate. They ain't. They gonna. Tank is the star. He the superstar.
Tank fans mad at me right now. They talking about they want to fly out to my city and fight me and all types of shit.
Tell him bring
it. Cause you talking all that shit. You talk about that draw. Like, goddamn, man. Like, you want to defend Tank, honor that bad.
How'd y'all score that fight?
I was drunk, so I really ain't.
Yeah,
I just had Lamont winning
watching the first time. But the
I
second fight,
didn't score it either. I didn't, because I thought Tank was gonna knock him out.
I was like, 7-5, 8-4.
Lamont win
Roach.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I didn't score. I was like, Tank got to do something. So I mean, he's a star, so he's gonna get the draw anyway. But
So when you seen Tank get wobbled,
I ain't seen Tank get wobbled.
You talking about the moment with the right hand where he was like
counter right hand, yeah. He stumbled back like this. He was like, whoa, and he had to get himself back together. What did you think when you first seen that?
Like, damn, he's in a fight for real. I mean, I don't think he got wobbled. I think he just got caught off guard. He was like, oh shit, this dude like is actually hitting me.
You think it wasn't like a situation where he was hurt? Or you think it was just a situation where it opened his eyes?
It woke him up. I
haven't seen him. Matter of fact, I think I have seen him get hit.
Barrios landed a good jab.
Barrios hit a good right hand too on him like that. But Roach was able to do that multiple times with that counter right hand.
He was for sure. Y'all think Roach can really like do good against the top guys, excluding Gervonta? Like, you think Shakur? I think Shakur destroys. Like, I think Shakur.
I think styles make fights, and I feel like Shakur versus Roach, that'll be an easier fight for Shakur than it is to Tank, just based off of styles.
I don't know. I don't know. I think he one of the top guys. I think.
Yeah, he definitely won. Somebody, they posted, Ring Magazine posted something with they talking about the 5 kings with.
5 kings now. Come on, they started to get ridiculous. Now there's 5 kings now.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, if Gervonta on here, why Roach not on here? You might as well throw Roach in here now.
Now it's starting to get. I mean, it's time to get some clarity. But who these kings? Because the other guys done moved up.
They said Roach. I'm saying Roach, but they said Devin Haney, Shakur,
Teofimo, Ryan
Garcia. Those guys are welterweights. They're never coming back down. Never.
I don't think it's about.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't think it's about just weight. I think it's about just just being a young guy that's now a solid, a player
Well,
in boxing.
well, the original four
You're a
kings
seasoned
all fought each other. The
contender
original
champion.
four
What?
kings all fought each other. So that they was at the same weight class. How can we determine who's the king of kings? It don't really make sense then.
The only people out of that group fought each other was what? Was Ryan Garcia and Tank, and then Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. But the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, it was a no contest. So it's like nobody else is really fighting. You will have to throw Cambosos in there because he fought motherfucking
Oh, now you're doing anything.
You like Haney,
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, you can throw anybody in there. You might well can throw me in there. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
anybody.
Throw me in there, bro.
That shit ain't nothing right there.
And then you talk Hitchison talking about he want to fight Cambosos. That's just crazy to me. I don't care, man. I think he's ducking Matias. I'm just gonna say it.
This is just like around these weight classes. There's so many good fights that can be made right now. Do y'all have a number one? Like a guy, like if these are the kings, do we have a number one? I think Shakur. I know he hasn't fought any of the guys yet. I think Shakur might be the most talented and might be able to beat everybody. But yeah, that's me. That's me.
I
ain't gonna say all that because he got hand problems. I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm just not that big on him. I just don't see what everybody's seeing. I mean, is he a good fighter? Yeah, but like they acting like this guy's Superman. Like he gonna just run through everybody and he's gonna be just ducking all the punches and all this. He gonna be in there tough.
I feel like he really
not at all
to the level of opposition who he's fighting. I feel like he fights to the level of opposition. Like he can change the like.
I really feel like it's up in the air, bro. After Crawford, I really don't know who's the best. When you don't add in like a Nui and all these other guys that they want to have, when you talk about like the guys at the lower weight class, like the mid range, like 135, 147, those type of guys, who would you consider the best out of that? It's hard to really say because
everybody
really fought each other.
Everybody that looked at bad in the ring, so it ain't really no. They ain't giving us no clarity.
No clarity at all.
And these guys are getting older. They're in there in that Tank 30, right?
Yeah.
So we attacked at the same age. For those weight classes, those low weight classes. That start when you get in your 30s, you start, that's older. You know what I mean? And these guys haven't fought each other when they was in their 20s, when they was young. Now guys moving up, leaving divisions, guys taking weird no contest L's.
Right, niggas just cheating and shit. Like, fuck going on?
I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna shake out. I really don't see these guys being. I don't know. I think this is gonna be classified as a weak era.
I think Devin and Ryan will fight anybody. I think those two will fight anybody.
I think so too. I think so too. That when I see Devin fly across the globe and sign a contract to do the rematch in Australia. And don't protest. Actually, just
I'm not gonna lie. The type of hustler I am, I would have tried my hardest to negotiate. The fuck that not happening.
Yeah, but he said, he was a man of his word. He said he gave me the shot. I gave him all the money. He gave me the shot. Gave him everything he wanted. I got to honor the contract, and he did that.
No, Haney takes challenges for sure. He
rematch in Australia, man. Have y'all seen them bugs and reptiles in Australia?
The fucking spiders, bro.
Spiders
kill you, bro.
Kangaroos beating up people's dogs, dudes. I seen a video of a kangaroo had a man's dog in a headlock. Like, what the fuck? And he had to punch the fucking kangaroo. He hit that nigga with a fucking right hook.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Then he squared up with it.
Yeah, and I'm like, man.
I don't know. He bold for that one. I would have busted his ass. I would have boom. Hell no. I'm about to square with no kangaroo. That shit look weird as hell. Like a big ass rat, man. Hell no.
Yeah, it looked like a person. Like a man.
I would have busted his ass. They ain't got no guns over there because I would have we would have been eating some kangaroo around this motherfucker.
What if he kicked you in your chest, like dead
in the center of your chest? What if he got hands though? What if he had hands and he was like, shit?
He had the dog in the headlock, bro. A real headlock. Yeah, so that's different. And Devin Haney had to fight over there twice. That's different. I would have negotiated something else. Nah, maybe we could do the rematch in London or something.
He was a man of his word. He was a man of his word. He did what he said. Yeah, that's why I'm like, how can you not like him as a boxing fan? He's an easy guy to make fights with. Now they have made mistakes. The Haney's made big mistakes, in my opinion. They made major mistakes. Like,
what's the mistakes?
I really don't like to dump on them. You know what I mean? Because
You can
they
keep it
got
100.
a lot of unwarranted hate too. But like you open the door for racism when you play racist games with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the only one that ever said that. You know what I mean? Haney should have never had no Mexican flag wrapped around him. That ain't your business, man. That ain't your business. You a Black American. You don't play with them people. In my opinion, I wouldn't do it. Then Bill wrapped himself in the Mexican flag. That ain't your business. You don't do shit like that. Like you know me. I'm Black American to the bone gristle. But I gotta call it like it is though. That's wrong. You don't come out with no T-shirt and say
La Raza.
Ryan Garcia is not Rasa. You seen that? Yeah, that ain't your business. You can't. That ain't your business. You opening the door for racists, for racism. They already looking for the door to be open.
Yeah, they already looking for you to fail for regardless. And they're not, regardless if they don't like Ryan Garcia, they're not gonna pick you over him, regardless if you win the fight.
Right, but that ain't your business to be questioning this man ethnicity in the fight like that. Just get the fight done and get out the way and move to the next opponent. You know what I mean? When you playing little games like that, that shit don't look good, and that shit was cringy. That shit was cringy.
It does sell, though.
And I get it. I think he tried.
But I mean, racism gonna sell anyway. But then you invite racism to come back. It does sell, but I wouldn't have my son with no image of no Mexican flag draped around him. That image is out there forever. You know what I mean? Like, you look like you playing with these people. That ain't. I don't know. I just don't play like that. You know what I mean? Because, hey, shit, you want to get racist, we get racist. You know what I mean? But they should have kept it business.
Yeah, I don't think they were intentionally trying to be racist. And even with the whole white boy comment, as a white guy, that shit's not offensive. Devin, I don't think Devin and Bill are racist. That's just like, it sells,
No, I'm not saying they are racist. I'm just saying, like,
you open the door to racism.
You open the door for them.
Yeah, they took the Floyd blueprint. Floyd did that shit all the time, like Cinco de Mayo, wearing the sombrero and shit. They probably took some of that from Floyd's like repertoire.
Yeah, that's exactly where it came from. But you opening the door for that. You know what I mean? So you can't, if my thing is this, I treat people how I want them to treat me back. So I'm gonna show you how I want you to treat me first, and I'm expecting you to do the same thing back. So if you open the door like that, then you can't complain. Like, that's one just major mistake they did make. But other than that, a lot of this shit is just unwarranted. Unwarranted. Devin Haney it's really weird. He did everything right. He made the weight. He defended his title. He didn't pop dirty. You know what I mean? So, as a boxing fan, how can you be mad at the guy that did everything right?
I mean, honestly, I feel like, as someone who is known, people think I'm a hater. This shit, talking about Ryan in a negative light, talking about Devin in a negative light, it just gets a lot of engagement. If I'm being 100% honest, these are two of the most popular stars in boxing. If you talk about, like, I made videos last year, like, highlighting the entire, like, fight of Devin getting knocked down every single time. That shit got so many views from Ryan fans. And then if you look at the same shit on the other side, talking about Ryan's a dirty piece of shit, it's gonna get lots of likes on the other side. So I feel like I don't think Devin has done anything wrong, really. Ryan's definitely done some fucked up shit, but he's done some shit so extreme that the other side's going to be so extreme as well. Like, they're going to stand 10 toes down on the crazy shit that Ryan has done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation, to be honest. Now he's fighting on the Mexican holiday, right? That's not a Mexican holiday, is it?
No, it is. It is the weekend.
Okay, yeah. Because that Canelo's fighting that weekend too, right?
Yeah, and so is Inoue.
Inoue fighting that weekend? Oh.
Yeah, like a Tuesday. It's like.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. He always fight on like a Tuesday or some shit like that.
Oh no! He's fighting in America this time.
Oh.
So May 2nd. What day is May 2nd? It is.
Are they drug testing?
Friday. So it's Mexican Independence Day weekend.
Are they drug testing?
I'm not sure. I would assume so.
I hope so. I mean, because I don't know. He's just suspicious to me. I don't know. It's just me. That's just me.
Wait, who?
In a way.
Yo, bro, I thought that too. I was like, this dude too good, bro. He got to be on some shit. Like,
I don't know. I just want to, I hate to be a hater, but, I just would like to see him drug tested. If he's the same drug tested, then I can't say nothing. But I just want to see that, man. I just don't trust it.
I don't know. There. I've had the same suspicions. People get so mad at me, bro. They're like, you're a fucking hater, bro. I'm like, no, there's some suspicious shit going on there. There's some suspicious shit going on there. And he's fighting in Japan all the time. I mean, I'm not trying to be like xenophobic or whatever, like saying, oh, he's got to fight in America all the time now. Like, look, I understand he's a big sell in Japan over there. But, bro, drug test sometimes. This dude be fucking dudes up badly.
Yeah, like I get the same hate, but I don't care. I just want to see it. That's fair for me to ask that. In this day and age where guys are popping dirty once a month, that's fair to ask that. That's fair, especially when you got a guy that's cutting people down. Like that's fair to ask that.
Mm-hmm. Where you at, Art?
Did y'all fight this weekend?
What's that?
The fight this weekend?
Who fight this weekend?
Fundora? Did y'all?
No, he fought last weekend.
Yeah. Well, last weekend. That's what I'm gonna say. You seen it?
Yeah, that shit was alright.
I think he's.
It really wasn't. It was a massacre. It was a massacre.
I think he's trash, bro. If I'm being 100% honest.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm big on him. I've been talking about him for years. Like
really.
It looked like he should be trash though, because
his build, like so skinny. Like he looks like
so
he's just
skinny. But he's not like a frail skinny. He's not flimsy. He is strong. He's strong, and to have to punch up like that, that's a different muscle memory that you got to use that most guys are not going to have. That's another way that he wears you down, and the way that he just keep coming forward, and he always close to you because he's so much taller than you. So that's another pressure because it's just a weird package to have to deal with, man.
He doesn't even use his reach, though, which is crazy. He tries to fight people on the inside, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. He tries to, and I'm like, bro, your arms are so long. Why don't you just use your reach? But, hey, he plays a dangerous game, but it's worked so far for him. Yeah.
He got knocked out. I knew that somebody was going to – he's an overhand waiting to happen. Anything you throw overhand, he's going to be there for it. But, I don't know. I was wondering if y'all seen it because that's just he's a problem all the way up until light heavyweight. In my opinion, I don't –
Really? You really think so?
Yeah. I think his height just gives so much. If he was a light heavyweight, he would be extremely tall at light heavyweight. There's no light heavyweights that I can think of ever was that tall. You know what I mean? So middleweight, he's going to have to go with the middleweight. He's going to have to go super middleweight. Light heavyweight.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So let me tell you a real story, bro. So I'm cool with this dude on Facebook, but I've been to his gym a couple times or whatever. But he's my boy. I respect him. And he's a boxer, professional boxer. And one day he posted like, yeah, I just got, I just signed for this fight. I'm about to fight this guy. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh, yeah, bro, I can't wait to support him because, he fights out here in Minnesota in the Armory. So I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, dude, I can't wait to support you. We're going to go to the fight and I'm going to support you or whatever. He posted on Facebook who he was fighting. And I'm telling you right now, this is my very first time seeing Fundora. He posted this guy and I'm just like, bro, am I tweaking? I'm literally looking at the picture like, wait, what? And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to chop the tree down. And everybody in the comment section like, yeah, we're going to chop the tree down. We're going to chop the tree down. And I swear I didn't want to comment nothing because I'm just thinking to myself like, dog, I'm not sure about this shit. I swear to God, I was like, dog, I'm not sure about this shit. So long story short, he goes into the fight with Fundora, man. And Fundora was popping him at the end of his jab and I'm getting him knocking him out. But I was just like, damn, like, what the fuck? The brother name is Vishon Owens. He's a good brother. I respect him. But he just lost that fight. And I was just like, man, this is a really tall task for you to accept, for you to fight this guy.
Think about the average height at that weight class, what, 5'8", 5'9"?
Probably 5'9". I'd probably say 5'9".
You might get you never see a 6-footer at super welterweight. Yeah, you never see that. This guy coming in there with 6'7" or some crazy shit.
Hell yeah, bro! I'm telling you, when I seen the picture of him out on Facebook, I was like, oh no.
I don't know how he makes the weight, and he comes in underweight. Like he'll come in like a pound under and shit like that. I don't, like that's weird, man. That is weird that his body. This is what I always say. You know, I like the history of boxing. You know what I mean? I feel privileged that I'm able to see him. I'm able to be alive to see him box. I feel like
he's that much.
Yes, he's that unique. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. This is a unicorn in the sport. I said this about when he first came out. You know, not when he first came out.
Well, we've seen tall fighters before.
We've never seen that. Never.
But not at that weight, though.
At that weight.
Not at that weight.
Seen that.
We've never seen that.
Tall fighters, though.
Have we ever seen a guy like that at light heavyweight?
No.
So he's fighting at junior middleweight. That's a unicorn in boxing. I said this when like about 4 years ago. I got the opportunity in my generation to see 3 unicorns in boxing. Him, Tyson Fury was a unicorn, and Deontay Wilder was a unicorn. These guys were something that we've never seen before. That kind of stuff kind of go over everybody's head, but you know, like that's a special fighter. That is
what made Wilder different from his heavyweights in the past?
Well, the Tyson Fury thing, his ability to box a man that size. We've never seen a man that size box and outbox and be able to box on his toes and be that skilled. We've never seen a man that big, that skilled. Deontay Wilder is a unicorn because of his punching power. You know what I'm saying? His punching power. Deontay Wilder is what we used to call a 1-2 fighter. Jab, right hand. He's that type of fighter. No special effects and nothing. And that goes to show you the fundamental of boxing. If you learn the fundamentals of boxing, that's the most important thing.
That's all you need. And that's why today.
Well, no, that's not usually all you need. Usually, that ain't.
I ain't saying that's all you really need, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
that's the fundamentals is really all you need for real, when it comes down to it. But I'm saying though, when it comes to boxing, man, today, I feel like a lot of fighters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like a lot of fighters, they work more on like the workout itself, like the lifting weights and the training and the conditioning and the strength and all that shit, and taking them little freeze baths, and they focus on that more than they are the technique, you know, saying throwing a punch a certain way or what to do in the situation where if a guy throws this and you're hurting. What techniques are you working on? Your technique, not just building your body up.
I don't agree with you on that though.
You don't agree?
We see guys make the adjustment. When we seen what's the guy, the heavyweight from when he lost to the fat Mexican dude, Joshua. Yeah, Joshua came back in the second fight and fought a totally different fight. That tells me that he went in the gym and sharpened his sword. We seen 2 weeks ago Gary Russell. He looked like a whole new, revived, totally different fighter. He sharpened his sword. I see these guys.
Not against the same nigga he fought though. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
right. He went in there and fought the same nigga.
No. But no, I'm just saying though, we can see guys make the adjustment and change. We can see guys get better. Is what I'm saying. We can see a guy get better.
That's not my argument. I'm saying that niggas ain't working on certain techniques, man.
I don't
like
agree.
if you watch the footage with Emmanuel Stewart and what's his name, Tommy Hearns and shit, it looks different between the footage of motherfucking Anthony Yard and Tunde and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Way different.
No one trains like them though.
Way
different. That's a special case. Them bodybuilders or some weird shit.
They don't even spar, bro.
Niggas not even spar. You see what I'm talking about? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like shit like that. Niggas they was working on techniques. Sugar Ray Leonard, them guys was working on certain techniques.
Man, I think they're working on techniques too. If you go hit the bag, you jab, you getting your hands caught. Oh, that's technique. Oh, that's working on techniques. Like, you know, like from what I see guys working on techniques and sharpening their sword, but you know, like I see them. I see it. Like I see it.
For example, you have to. A fighter I see work on technique was Charlo in that fight against Castano, the second fight, because he brought in that Dominican dude and he was teaching them certain techniques, like how to avoid fighting the inside, or what to do, how to slip a punch in the inside, or turn your fighter, just certain moves, fighting inside fighting. And he was teaching him that shit. And I saw him go in there, and he showed the clip of him training Charlo, and then Charlo showing that in the fight. And I'm like, damn, see, that's skill, that's technique. And there's like a clip of what's his name, Andre Ward, where I forgot the guy he was fighting, black brother. He's fighting a dude, and he caught the punch.
Barrera,
Yeah,
Edwin.
Barrera. Yeah, he caught the
Barrera.
punch.
No one, Edwin. Oh, I thought that was.
Caught it with
Yeah, you
one
know what I'm
hand.
talking about. He threw the punch,
then,
and
yeah.
like he
Caught it
caught
with
it
one hand and came
then
back with the same right hand.
That's some shit. That's some technique. That's that you learn in the gym. Like you focus on a lot of shit. A lot of fighters, they're more focused on like, oh, I got this nice strength and conditioning coach, and he got me running underwater, and we climbing mountains and all this other shit.
Talking about this right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit like that. That's
Same
technique.
hand.
That's technique.
And look,
Oh,
he
it is.
boxed
I'm
two
not
same
seeing
hands.
that these days. Today, it's like fighters not showing like no adjustments. It's like if my plan A don't work, I'm cooked. I don't know what the fuck.
Let me say this about Ward. Ward got that little show he doing an interview. If this just for the chat, if you never seen Joe Calzaghe fight, that was a unicorn. That's something that we never seen. Joe Calzaghe is one of my favorite fighters. You know what I mean? Joe Calzaghe.
I wasn't watching boxing around that time. I ain't gonna
watch it. Just watch this fight. You got some free time. You gonna see something you've never seen before. I've never seen it. He had blistering hand speed. I'm talking about like for real hand. It looked like he was slapping, but that shit was.
That's what I was about to say. He kind of a slapper.
But I mean, look how effective it was. Yeah, okay, he was kind of a slapper. I would say that. But
you know what got me back into boxing for real?
Wilder Fury.
No, I want to talk about that.
AB versus motherfucking just AB in general.
Asshole.
I'm not even joking, because you gotta think about it. I was a young dude around the time AB was popping. Like I was real young. Like
you say you 30?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Oh, so you was about what, 16?
Yeah, I was like 15, 16 when AB was popping. So to see like a young dude from the Midwest, I'm from the Midwest, and this nigga's out here, popping this shit, got his dad in here brushing his hair, shit like that, just laughing,
he
saying goofy shit like that. Yeah, that shit was popping. And a lot of fighters, you even hear Javante in that last behind the glove series, he's explained how AB motivated him as well. A lot of young dudes was motivated by AB, and a lot of dudes try to copy AB with the same trunks and all that shit.
I don't think he was that innovative. He was a flash in the pan, and he was he was more brash.
About billions. It's about, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was more brash than skill. I'm from Ohio, from the same state. You know what I mean? But I gotta call it boxing. Boxing, that's my favorite sport, so I gotta just talk about it for real. But something I wanted to say, we seen where Wilder, that's one of my favorite fighters. That's like one of my top favorite fighters. He didn't sharpen his sword. He did not get better. He got caught with the same bullshit by Fury. The same thing, the same exact thing.
I think he did better in the third fight than he did the second fight. I feel like Malik Scott did a good job training him I feel like, you don't think so?
Go ahead, but no.
I think he did do a little bit better. I mean, because we saw him drop. We saw him because, like you said, that's all he really has. But bro, he dropped Fury twice in that third fight, and he couldn't really touch Fury.
I know. Look,
he wasn't. If you go look at the knockout,
go ahead, Cook.
Okay, real fast. If you go look at the knockout, he wasn't knocked out. When the ref stopped the fight, he got right up. Yeah, he wasn't knocked out. He was kind of done. Yeah, he was just spent. You know why he was spent? Because of the grappling. That's why
weighing down.
Fury tried to grapple with Francis Ngannou, and it didn't work because Francis is a wrestler. He come from the MMA world. He got mat time. So he's got that different energy you need. So when you try to grapple Ngannou, I'm already a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. Like, what are you doing? I've got submissions. He got submissions under his belt. So what are you doing?
Here's my thing.
Got caught with that.
Here's my thing.
Wilder should have brought in a wrestler.
With the third fight, it was like this, man, because I was there. I was at that fight. I put $1,000 on Wilder to win my knockout. So I was there. Man, look, Wilder, to me, it seemed like his plan was, I'm going to bulk up, because in that second fight, I was fucked up, and I remember Fury leaning on me and pulling me down, and I just felt so weak and I couldn't do nothing about it. So he probably thought, well, damn, if I get big as shit and this nigga lean on me, I'm gonna be strong enough to push him on me because I'm pumping myself up. I'm lifting weights. But he didn't know that type of shit was gonna kill his gas tank. And Malik Scott should have told his ass, like, bro, I get it that you want to get big, but bigness is not the key to fight a guy that's no matter how much weights you lift, he's still gonna be bigger than you, regardless. Should have been more focused on being fast and agile. You know what I'm saying? You know, quick. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Let me say this.
Hold on. I ain't finished. But Wilder did have a good game plan when it came to like throwing that 1-2. This will fucked him up. He went in there trying to fucking box on some weird shit, trying to stab Fury to the body. Like, no, you can't stab this nigga to the body. You can't stab him. Hold on 1 second. You can't stab him to the body. You got to go in there and you got to motherfucking box Fury and you got to motherfucking bang with him. With Wilder, he had no inside game for Fury. No inside game. No matter every time Fury got in the inside, he won the exchange every time. After all that bullshit Wilder tried that he learned from Malik Scott in the third fight, he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to go back to what I originally know, which is throwing that 1-2 down the fucking middle." And when Fury tried to chase him down in the corner, he caught him with that 1-2 down the fucking middle, man. And them counts is long as shit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Them counts is long as shit. I was there.
They were.
I had enough time to dap everybody up next to me and celebrate. And them niggas was still on fucking 6 when I turned around. So hell no, I ain't trying to hear shit. But that count was long. What's going on, man?
All right, now let me say this, right? In the first fight, he dropped Fury in the 12th. 1, 2, 3. If you look at it, 1, 2, 3. Because he was able to keep his punch. He wasn't spent in the 12th. If you know the guy's gonna grapple you, you don't gotta get bigger. You gotta get the energy to deal with grappling. I don't know if anybody ever grappled. I have, but it's a different energy. Yeah, well, yeah,
it is definitely a different energy.
Yeah, it's like fighting two people. You already boxing and this guy wants to wrestle. That's two different things. So his problem was he couldn't keep his punch. That body jab was beautiful. He was hitting Fury with in the beginning. Yeah, that was fun. Fury was not expecting that. He was like,
he was throwing right hands to the body too. He was throwing hands to the body too, and I was like, damn, that's a good start.
Yeah, that was a beautiful strategy.
Wilder's speed wasn't there in that third fight though.
No, he couldn't keep his punch because he got caught with the same thing. If he can keep his energy up, he was going to because all he needed is one.
If he could side of the temple shots was fucking Wilder up. He couldn't block that shit to save his fucking life.
Go back and watch it. Once the ref stopped the fight, he wasn't asleep. He got knocked out worse by Zhang than he did by Fury.
Bro, he got up against Zhang, which was fucking crazy. Wilder's heart is insane, bro. The fact that he got up, he was literally unconscious and he literally like got up because Wilder will die in there. He knows he'll die in there. At one point. And bro, Zhang hit so hard when I was looking around.
Not really.
Fight, when Zhang hit so hard. Zhang was hitting.
Zhang do hit hard, bro.
Bro, Zhang hits hard. Wilder was not faced at all. And I was like, why is he just standing there? Wilder's so tough, bro. He was taking some bombs from Zhang. And
he got hit so hard that nigga, he spent Wilder around. He didn't know where the fuck he was at, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Zhang is a heavy bag. Zhang is tailor-made for Deontay Wilder. Zhang is tailor-made.
Yeah, old Wilder, not the
old Wilder. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Boxing fans, y'all gotta understand. I don't like fight fans judging Wilder after Fury, man, for real. Because understand, man. Them fights be fucking fighters up, bro. You don't come back the same from fighting a nigga 3 times off a trilogy, and that's why I don't feel like Bivol will have the advantage over fucking Benavidez because. Okay. You're not the fresher fighter. Benavidez is the fresher fighter. You just coming off of 2 hard-ass fucking fights. Fight fans think that fighters just going
coming off a hard fight, too. That was a tough fight.
What, against Morrell?
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Morrell, bro. That shit was easy, man.
I picked Morrell to win that fight. He beat the shit out of Morrell, bro.
He beat him like 8-4, bro.
He won. He beat the fight, but he went through it.
He got what? Hurt one time in that
fight? Dog fight, man. It wasn't like, man, that was a dog fight. That was a dog fight.
It was
Morrell
a
is
dog
great,
fight
but-
because Morrell was throwing a lot of punches,
He got the
but
better.
the punches was not
He got the
connecting.
better
They were
aesthetics
not
of it because he
connecting.
won. He the winner. He got his hand raised. But if you go back and watch that fight again now, and you already know who the winner is going to be, that was a dog fight.
I see it was a dog fight, but it wasn't no Sean Porter versus Errol Spence, bro. It was not that type of fight. It was like a motherfucking.
Remember that? I can't even remember how that went.
That was a really fun one. That was a November 2019 or 20. Was it 2019?
Yeah, that was
I
2019.
remember it, but I can't really remember him.
It wasn't a fight like that, bro. It was more like we all know experience won this fucking fight. Experience definitely won that fight.
Yeah, but that wasn't an easy night out though. Even though he was beating his ass.
Yeah, because he's fighting a young, athletic fucking Cuban. Motherfucker's big and strong as shit.
He took some punishment.
And he said Morrell hit him harder than anyone else.
This is what I was thinking. Going into that Morrell fight, I knew Morrell was inexperienced, but I felt like Morrell had the power to hurt Benavidez. And once he hurts Benavidez, he's going to be able to put Benavidez down and possibly get him out of there. Benavidez, after he took Morrell's fucking counter right hand, he stumbled a little bit, but he was able to recoup. And he came back. And I'm like, oh, shit, he proved me wrong. He ate Morrell's punch. And he came back.
Yeah,
so
Benavidez
he proved me fucking wrong.
Benavidez, I can't knock him. You know what I mean? Like he a good fighter. He ain't nothing.
He might beat Bivol. I ain't gonna lie. He might beat Bivol, but we'll see.
Style wise, yes. I think Beterbiev beats Benavidez. I think he's just gonna hit Benavidez way too hard. But and I rate Bivol number one. But bro, Bivol Benavidez style wise, that shit's interesting. I really don't know.
I know.
I think he could get outboxed. To be honest,
Bivol can get outboxed?
No, Benavidez.
No, yeah, Bivol can outbox him for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But also have
Bivol and fucking Benavidez, that's just crazy. Like the styles, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that in boxing, really.
Those two styles.
Those two styles.
Yeah, we seen the Matador and the Bull. We see it all the time. Huh?
I would say it's a bit different than the Matador and the Bull.
Yeah, it's different than the Matador.
Why so? Why y'all say that?
Because both fighters can really put the pressure on each other if it came down to it, and both fighters are educated.
Bivol
has a certain type of
style. Bivol will bang with you.
Yeah, I mean, any fighter every boxer they got to, they will.
Some niggas fold under pressure.
Yeah, you're right.
These niggas folded.
Like who?
What do you mean, like who? AJ folded, motherfucker, against motherfucker Ruiz.
Dubois.
No, he didn't fold. He got knocked out. He get folded and getting knocked out.
That's a good point.
He went in there and said he put his arms on the ropes. He said
he was getting his ass kicked.
Wait, are you talking about guys who just physically won't because they're too scared to bang? Or are you talking about guys like that?
Or guys that like yeah. What are you talking about? Because like
I'm talking about guys who, when the pressure get hot, they sit it out. They get.
Oh, you want to know fucking Shiraz, bro? Fucking Hamza Shiraz, bro.
Man, Shiraz against fucking Carlos Adames, dog. That shit.
Bro, that's a dude who folded when the pressure got.
That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that too.
No, Charlo versus Canelo.
Yeah,
that was a fold.
And talking about, I was talking with my dad about this earlier. Talking about like Errol and Crawford. If you're gonna go in a fight and fight with somebody, fight like if you're gonna get your ass kicked, fight like Errol did against Crawford, where you'll get knocked down, everything, keep coming back up and keep coming.
Went out on your shield. But some fighters are like, hell no, they trying to preserve themselves for the future.
Charlo wasn't trying to win.
Charlo was trying to survive.
Said Charlo sold his soul to Canelo.
Yeah, and now he don't even got none of the belts at 54. He didn't even lose them.
I know. You know, that's sad. That's sad because he took a chance by fighting Canelo, but his performance and his activity, man, they made it seem like this nigga wasn't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. That's fucked up. And I feel like Charlo, he deserves a lot more respect at 154 for real. Because he collected all those belts. It wasn't like, oh, he just had unification.
It was a good run.
Nigga, he had good runs. It was good runs.
My thing is like, okay, now that was a good run, but I mean, when you go in there and fold like that, you know, man, you can take Canelo, man. That's my thing, man. You could have took him.
He probably felt that power and said, nigga, I don't want to get
man, listen, everybody gonna fuck it then. You gotta go out though.
Jamal can beat him. I think Jamal can beat Canelo due to styles. I think Jamal can beat
maybe
He'll
the
stand
old.
with Canelo.
I can't believe that
Jamal's
fight
tough.
actually happened. I ain't gonna lie. That's just crazy.
I can't believe the Charlos are out of boxing
He's
without.
coming back. Jamal's coming back May 31st. They just announced it. But you're right.
But
They're
you
like
know,
checked out.
Here's my thing though with Charlo 154. We can't really hate him because he completed the game for real. He became undisputed in the weight class that he started. I don't know if it's the weight class he started
Yeah,
in.
they started there. They
But
both
it's the weight
started there.
class that he campaigned in. He became undisputed. And then on top of that, he beat the guy that people said Castano was going to beat him. They definitely said he was going to lose that fight. I remember Canelo doing FaceTime videos with Castano. Everybody talking about who got the pride of Mexico behind you, Castano, and all this shit, even though he's from Argentina or whatever he's from. But yeah, everybody was picking Castano to beat Charlo. And Charlo went out there and knocked his ass out, and everybody just acts like that shit just didn't happen.
Crazy.
For real, for
Hey,
real.
fellas, I gotta go, man. It was good talking to y'all, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Are you on Twitter?
You got a channel too? Yeah, my Twitter just got took.
That's crazy. Out of everybody,
you got a box
that Vovo, you didn't argue with Jack.
Nah, he knows boxing, bro.
Yeah, we were just talking. You
That's
said
crazy.
what's your channel?
It's just my name, Jack Alter, Jack.
Okay, I'm gonna check you out.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's good to talk to you, bro. You know your shit.
Okay, y'all, what's up, fellas? I'll see
All
y'all.
right, Vovo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is crazy though, because all right, brother.
Yep.
I'll probably gotta go off here too in like 5 minutes, but
yeah, I ain't tripping. Yeah, it's just crazy. My dude Vovo, he always argues with somebody, but you're the only guest that he ain't argue with. That's crazy.
Now, bro, I have respectable boxing opinions. Like I'll come on here respectful. Like I'm known for hating Haney, but like I can come on here. Also, bro, it's been crazy. Last time we talked was on fucking the press conference, bro. We had a press conference for a fucking fake fight, bro. That shit was wild. But
I just be bored high on Twitter. That's just funny.
Yeah, no, but
anyways, you said bro, Arrow hasn't been in the ring since though. Yeah, you know them type of L's is bad, man.
Yeah,
I feel bad for my guy Errol Spence. He going through it right now. His man going through it. All that.
Do you think that car crash really affected him?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Hell yeah. He's lucky to even be here.
Nah, he got fucked up.
That shit was fucked up, man. But yeah, I'm about to get up out here anyways. I'm about to play some fucking Call of Duty, smoke another joint.
All right, bro. I'm gonna head out, but hey, peace. Good stream, brother.
Yep, artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the motherfucking game.